Fast-moving developments in that FBI investigation involving allegations against Judge Brett Kavanaugh. This Monday marked the first day of the Supreme Court's new term, starting one justice short. And today, President Trump lashed out when the questions came about his Supreme Court nominee. The president did say he was surprised to hear Kavanaugh talk about liking beer, saying Kavanaugh has had, quote, difficulty with drinking. And the president was pressed. Is he limiting what the FBI can look into? And by the end of the day, the new message from the White House on this investigation. ABC senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega leading us off.
In the Rose Garden today, President Trump gathered his top advisors to celebrate his new trade deal with Canada and Mexico. He did not want to answer questions about his embattled Supreme Court nominee, at least not at first.
Question? Yeah, go ahead. Sure. She's shocked that I picked her. No. She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
In a tweet this weekend, Mr. President, you said that it's incorrect to say you're limiting the scope of the FBI investigation.
What does that have to do with trade? I don't mind answering the question, but, you know, I'd like to do the trade.
It has to do with the other headline in the news, which is the Kavanaugh
I know,
nomination.
but how about talking about trade, and then we'll get to that.
Eventually, the Kavanaugh nomination taking center stage. In a tweet this weekend, you said it's incorrect to say that you're limiting the scope of the FBI investigation into Judge Kavanaugh. But your own statement on Friday made it very clear. You said this investigation must be limited in scope. So which is it?
Well, no, I didn't say anything on Friday. What I said is let the Senate decide whatever they want to do is okay with me. And also the FBI. I think the FBI should do what they have to do to get to the answer.
Are you saying your White House has put no limitations on?
No, my White House is doing whatever the senators want. No, you don't
they
understand.
should interview?
My White House will do whatever the senators want. I'm open to whatever they want.
The president was reminded it is actually his decision.
Just for clarity, so that it's clear, in fact, it's up to you to instruct the FBI what to do.
It is up to me. It is up to me. But I'm instructing them as per what I feel the Senate wants. The Senate's making this decision, and I'm instructing them as per what the Senate is looking for.
It is a stark reversal from his initial order, strictly limiting the scope of the FBI's new investigation. The president also repeatedly pressed about Judge Kavanaugh's drinking.
I drank beer with my friends. Almost everyone did. Sometimes I had too many beers. Sometimes others did. I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out, and I never sexually assaulted anyone.
Christine Blasey Ford alleges Kavanaugh was highly intoxicated when she says he assaulted her. He bristled under questioning from Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar.
So you're saying there's never been a case where you drank so much that you didn't remember what happened the night before or part of what happened?
You're asking about, blackout. I don't know. Have you?
Could you answer the question, Judge? That's not happened. Is that your answer?
Yeah, and I'm curious if you have.
I have no drinking problem, Judge.
Yeah, nor do I.
Okay, thank you.
After a break, Judge Kavanaugh apologized. Today, the president was asked about his testimony.
There are now concerns that he may have lied or mischaracterized his drinking while testifying. If they find that he did, do you think that bars him from being your Supreme Court nominee?
Well, I watched him. I was surprised at how vocal he was about the fact that he likes beer. And he's had a little bit of difficulty. I mean, he talked about things that happened when he drank. The interesting thing is, though, nobody asked him about what's happened in the last 25, 30 years during his professional career, because there were no bad reports.
And so let's get to Cecilia Vega with us live tonight from the White House. And Cecilia, the president made it clear there that he's standing by his nominee, but we also took note that he also said he's keeping an open mind until the FBI completes this investigation.
Yeah, David, he says he's keeping an open mind because whoever is on the Supreme Court is going to be there for a very long time. But in the short term, there's not a lot of time. Remember, this FBI investigation needs to be wrapped up by this Friday. Today, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said the Senate will be voting this week, David.
All right, Cecilia Vega starting another week on her beat at the White House, and we appreciate it. Thank you, Cecilia.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.